Hi guys, it's SimLicy here. So welcome back to another speed build and another collab, and this time it's with the wonderful Penapple. So we decided that we wanted to build a gym using the new fitness stuff pack, and we decided that she would build it and then I would decorate it and do the landscaping. So I will have all of her information down in the description box so you can easily find all of her stuff there. There will be a link to her channel directly as well as a link to her video. So yeah, you can see her build this really cool structure. She actually sent me several sketches of ideas that she had for a gym, and this is the one that I thought looked the coolest and most interesting. All of her sketches were awesome, but this one just had all these like interesting diagonal pieces, and she had like these rock wall features in the sketch, and I was like, go with that one. And she's like, are you sure it's gonna have like, you know, all these diagonal pieces and it might be a little bit hard to furnish? And she was totally right. It was hard to furnish, but it was totally worth it because it looks really amazing and I really like this build a lot. And then something she did was use these new lights, these little rock wall lights, as sort of false rock walls, and so I mimicked that all throughout the inside. She actually started some on the inside, so I just kind of followed that trend throughout the build. I tried to not overdo it, so hopefully you guys like it. I think it looks really cool. But yeah, I actually did most of this voiceover yesterday and decided that I would just start over because this morning, which is Wednesday, the day before this video goes up, it's the 21st now, so this morning Deligracy posted a video of herself trying to kill a sim using the new rock wall, and she actually downloaded this build to do the challenge with. So I was super excited and thought that I'll just redo the voiceover so I can mention it. So if you actually want to see this build being used in gameplay, head over to Deligracy's channel so you can actually, yeah, see it being used. I was like so fangirling when I saw that. It made me feel so good, and me and Penapple are very excited. We're like, woo, collab for the win. Because yeah, I mean, everybody in the Simmy community really looks up to Deligracy, and it's really awesome to see her yeah, I don't know, really cool, and I'm very thankful. But anyways, so this little desk area right here, it is actually a bar, so it'll function as a bar, like with a bartender, but I thought this would be like a reception area, you know, where you could go and check in, maybe sign up for the rock wall, maybe even sign up for community hikes, because a lot of the new little signs that came with this pack have like pictures of topography, and some of them are even look like the little mascot from Granite Falls. So I thought that you could maybe sign up for community rock climbing in Granite Falls or something like that. I don't know, community hikes or whatever, or maybe just sign up for the rock wall here at the gym, because there's a whole room that is like dedicated to the rock wall in this gym. And Penapple actually did some of the interior structure beforehand, but I did change that around because of how large the rock walls actually are in the game. They actually, like the normal like short wall height is too short for them, so they actually stick up through the floor, and the medium wall height works pretty well, but they still kind of jerk around. So I did sort of a beam structure with some lights, so they had plenty of room to move around. So yeah, that's exactly what I did. And this is just the entrance area with some reading. You could sit here if maybe you're waiting for somebody to get done rock climbing, or if you're just hanging out and visiting with your fellow rock climbing friends. I don't know. I use these debug books for kind of little displays. I think they're the only two that we have in the debug that have like sort of workout looking stuff on the cover. So yeah, that's why I chose these ones. One's like an aerobic lady and the other one's like a bodybuilder guy. And right here I used a base game rug and I totally spaced using one of the new rugs that came with the pack. Oh, and I should mention this build is actually base game and the new stuff pack only. So yeah, it only contains base game and fitness stuff pack. So if you have, you know, limited number of packs but you have the fitness stuff pack, then you can use this build really easily. And yeah, there's little outdoor sitting areas, so more room to socialize. If you do get I think we can pretend that the bar is actually you know how the alcoholic drinks are called juice? Maybe we could actually pretend it is a juice bar. Like you can get fresh squeezed juices and smoothies and stuff, and so we can pretend that that's what you're drinking instead of alcohol drinks. But anyways, this is gonna be the rock climbing room, and I did struggle with it for a while. I think I cut most of my struggle out. I actually did a lot of planning before I actually recorded anything, and even then I still struggled. Like I went through and sort of kind of planned out most of how I was gonna do it because yeah, it was a little bit difficult, but I always kind of struggle with floor plans and kind of interior layouts. A little bit confused, and I was trying not to crowd the door because I didn't want the Sims to have any trouble walking around the machines and using them. So I ended up only going with 2 machines in the end instead of 3 because I thought it might be a little bit difficult to use and a little bit too crowded. So yeah, I just used the same tables and chairs as I did on the other patio for in here, just for more sitting area. But if you have probably spa day, you could probably turn one of these patios into maybe a space to do some yoga or meditation, I don't know. Or you could remodel the downstairs to be some more yoga or meditation. But spa day would definitely go really well with this pack, definitely, because they are similar. But anyways, this is the sort of beam structure that I'm creating above the rock wall room. And as you can see, the little rock wall lights or the rock lights trail up to the ceiling. And then I do that on the other side in just a little while after I'm done fiddling with these machines. They are quite large, so I was accidentally sticking them through the wall because I had move objects on. And so, yeah, as you can see, I just jumped forward and realized, nope, I can't fit 3 of them in, and it's going to be way too crowded. So I just do some seating areas in here. I was going to try to do these chairs, but they just didn't look quite right to me, so I ended up putting some benches in. Just some regular base game, I think probably just concrete park benches. And yeah, I think that looks really nice, and a couple more little reading things also. But yeah, I don't know, I really like the way this build turned out, and it's up on my gallery as fully furnished, and then up on Penapple's as just the structure of the build. So if you wanted to go through and decorate it yourself with the packs that you have, yeah, definitely do that and tweet pictures to us, because I think we would both love to see it. I always like when people share my builds or, you know, share what they have done to it. I think it's really neat. So yeah, or just tag us on the gallery too. That'd be another easy way to show us. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm mimicking it up here. So it's kind of an art feature, but it actually lights it up pretty well too, because there's lots of lights. And I really like the orange swatch of that. I was really trying to use that a lot because I thought it kind of complemented the green quite nicely because they're pretty contrasting. And so yeah, even like in the chairs on the outside deck, I tried to use the one with the orange swatches and tried to do that with the other furniture I used as well. But here you can see me struggling with what I'm going to use to put here, and I'm like, I thought that the chairs looked fine right here, but then I felt like that space over there was a bit awkward, and then I was like, well, maybe I'll put a bookcase. And I was like, well, it's not really a lounge area. Why would people be sitting and reading? And then, yeah, I was like, well, then I'll just put another machine in here. No, it's way too crowded. I don't know what I was thinking and why I tried to do it again. But yeah, the benches just make so much more sense, because then people who are waiting their turn can sit there. Or if you're just watching somebody, then you can sit there as well. So yeah, it's made a lot more sense. And I think I finally figured that out in just a moment after I struggled with it for another 2 hours or something. I don't know. I actually did furnish this rather quickly because I didn't want to have Penelope wait to do anything that she wanted to add in her video. So yeah, the day that she shared it to the gallery is the day that I shared it back to the gallery, because I didn't have anything to do that day except for devote myself to this build. So yeah, it went up quite quickly. And I added a few more of those rocks over here. And yeah, like, I really like the way this turned out. I think it looks really, really nice down here, and I can't wait to see her build it. She is such a good builder. She's one of those YouTubers that I think has a very distinct style. Like, there's a lot of really good builders and a lot of really good decorators, but there's only a handful of people that I think have a unique style that kind of stand out from everybody else, and she's definitely one of them. So if you aren't following her, or, you know, haven't heard of her before, definitely don't skip going to watch her channel. She does like these really amazing intros that, you know, there's lots of people that do intros, like fly-throughs or machinima type intros or outros, but I think she has a very unique style to it, and she actually inspires me a lot to do the machinimas or the fly-throughs. But I don't know how she does it. I want her to teach me her ways or something. I don't know. But she's very unique, and yeah, I really, really like her channel a lot. So definitely go check her out. I can't stress that enough. But anyways, so this is the downstairs area, and under the staircase I was going to add another bathroom. So if you feel like it doesn't have enough bathroom space, that would be another place you could add a bathroom. But I just do another seating area just because it'd be nice to sit down if you are, you know, visiting, waiting for somebody, you know, just lots of space to socialize and relax, and it just kind of looks nice. And if you want to read or something, then you could do that as well. Kind of makes a little bit more functional. But anyways, this is going to be like the general workout area with the new weight machines and the new treadmills. You know, I like the new equipment a lot. I think it looks really pretty and I like that it all matches. But something that I really wish they would have done is added a sort of workout machine that we didn't have. Like, other than the rock climbing wall, I mean, I know that's a new equipment, but like maybe a bicycle, like one of those exercise bikes would be really nice, or I don't know, some other gym equipment that we didn't have, maybe a weight set, I don't know. But they're still really nice anyhow, and I added up mirrors because I know any gym that I've ever gone to has mirrors everywhere so you can see yourself and make sure you are performing correctly. I actually just went to the gym right before I came to record this. It was hot in there though. I mean, I live in California, so I keep watching all these people from the UK that I follow here on YouTube, and they're all like, it's 30 degrees Celsius, which I think is about 80, high 80s, I think. I could be wrong. And so here it's about 100 degrees, which I think is 37 degrees Celsius. I don't know. I can't think of the conversion. I took all these science classes and I can never remember the conversion properly or do it in my head for that matter. But I think 100 degrees is about 37 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's been hot here, and it was hot in the gym as well. They have these like really huge fans, but this morning they had like the doors open, and I don't know. It's been really hot, so yeah, I sweated a lot. It was pretty gross, but I got a good workout in because yesterday I actually skipped the gym to do this build, and I thought that was kind of funny, so I did tweet it out. I was like, I just skipped the gym so I could build the new fitness stuff back. And yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that totally counts. I definitely got my workout in building this. But I did actually do some Pilates later on in the day so I could, because I was sitting a long time, and I noticed when I sit for a long time building that I can, like, I don't know, I just don't feel good, and it doesn't feel like my blood's flowing. So even if I don't actually go to the gym, try to do something at home, because yeah. And here I am again using the rug that didn't come with the pack because I am oblivious. I did use the other rug in one of the hallways, but I didn't use the other new rug. I don't know. But I am actually really in love with the furniture in this pack. It's so beautiful, and I love the whole geometric, earthy type theme. It looks really eco-friendly, and which I'm really, really glad about, because since the new the pack that we're all voting on, the Eco Stuff pack, is going to go with the more earthy bohemian look instead of the modern look, then I think this is a good way to kind of get that look. If you're not interested in the whole rock climbing thing, which isn't that exciting, honestly, to have in the game, but this furniture is gorgeous. I really want to do sort of like an eco build, so hopefully I'll have something come out soon for that. I do have a lot more builds that I need to start working on, but yeah, I definitely want to do an eco build or something, maybe a mountain build. I don't know. I have ideas, so we'll see what I can put together. This is a weird hallway into the bathroom area, and at first I was going to try to make male and female bathrooms, but since they only have one shower and one toilet each, then I thought that it might be better just to make them unisex. That way you don't have any struggle with your Sims going to the bathroom or trying to send them into a bathroom that they can't use. So I think I do. Yeah, later on I do switch up the way the bathroom is, because since this piece is on a diagonal, I thought I could fit more in here than I could, because there's lots of space, but with the way that the walls work, when you do diagonal rooms, I actually couldn't fit as much in there as I wanted to. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. But these new wall decor pieces with the towels hanging are new with the pack. I really like them as well. They look really cool. And I like these new planters. And I just really like this pack a lot. And I like it a lot more than I thought I would. The only complaints that I have are some of the cast items are a little weird. But I'm always picky about casts, so that's my opinion, I think, is kind of void. But here I decided to switch things around. So as you can see, I make them unisex now. But yeah, definitely the pack is really nice for the furniture. I really like the furniture a lot. It's really beautiful. It makes me want to build a lot more modern builds. Yeah, so you might be seeing a lot of those lately. But here I'm dividing up the shower spaces because, as you can see, since it is a diagonal, it does make things a little bit weird. But we do get separate toilets and showers, so nobody gets their privacy invaded, and you can have 4 Sims showering or going to the toilet at the same time. That way, yeah, more Sims can use the restroom, because for a while I was like, there was going to be like one room with the shower and the toilet, so if somebody's using the shower, then your Sim can't use the toilet, and it's going to be way too complicated. So I think this was the best solution for that. And I also did some rock wall features in the bathrooms as well, so you'll see that in just a moment. I trailed them up above the toilet. I thought that was kind of a fun idea and a way to bring the whole rock wall feature down into this part of the room, or part of the build as well. But yeah, just a little bit of decor. I don't know. I don't have much to say about the bathrooms. They're honestly not that exciting, but I think I used the space as best as I could. And Penapple actually mentioned that after she downloaded this version into her game, she thought that it made a lot, she said I'd use the space nicely. But anyways, I'm just adding some concrete around the exterior just to kind of pave it out and blend it in with the world a little bit better. This is actually built in the downtown, I guess not the downtown, it's the place by the sea, the downtown dock area in Windenburg. And it's on a 30 by 30 lot, so if you place it down there, it'll fit perfectly and it should blend in quite nicely, and you get great views of the ocean while you're, drinking your juice after a nice hard rock climbing workout. Actually, some of the pictures that I share at the end of the video, you can see some of that in the distance. So yeah, and I wanted to add some greenery, so I decided to build some planter boxes, and at the end I decided that it kind of blocked the build a little bit too much, so I do take away the 2 trees in the front and make the 2 on the end taller, and then add some other ones around the building, because yeah, I thought that looked quite nice. And I think I add a couple of those moss covered stones as well, just to add a little bit more greenery, because since this pack is so eco-friendly, I just thought it looked really nice. And Penelope actually chose to use some greenery like on the exterior with the colors of the walls and the color of the windows and the mirrors. Like it's tinted, not the mirrors, the windows and the doors are tinted with green, so it looks, I don't know, thought it looked really nicely with some greenery, but not too much because it is a community lot. They probably don't have big lush gardens at a gym, but yeah, gotta have some. It looks nice. And I also do more seating outside, so there's lots of places to sit down, so you could probably actually renovate this to be a restaurant. You wouldn't have to change any of the seating. But yeah, it looks really cool. And didn't she do such a good job with all the exterior, using all the new items, making it look like the gym is an actual rock wall itself? I don't know, it looks really cool, and I really like the way this turned out. So I'm very happy about this collab, and feel very honored that Deligracy decided to download it and use it in one of her videos. It's very exciting to kind of get recognized that way. It's very rewarding. But anyways, just add a few benches out here, and I do some regular sort of park benches right there. But yeah, lots of places to sit and hang out and be social. I think you could spend a long time on this lot. Yeah. Right here I'm adding some lights, and I do change it to actual nighttime right here. I guess it's more of dusk, so they're not lighting up, but they do light up and it looks really beautiful at night. Because I was going to cut this part out, me adding the lights, but I was like, no, I think you guys should see it because it does not look amazing. It's beautiful at nighttime. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Anyhow, you should definitely let me know what you think, and don't forget to head over to Penapple's channel. It'll be linked in the end card and the description. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Alright, bye!